boys and girls. Today I'm going to read you the book, The Adventures of Taxi Dog. This is a poetry book. I hope you'll enjoy it. One of the words you're going to hear in the story is the word pound. And a pound is a place where dogs go that do not have homes. Now, you might have heard the word shelter, but in this story, the word is pound. So I'll begin reading The Adventures of Taxi Dog by Deborah and Sal Baracata. My name is Maxie. I ride in a taxi around New York City all day. I sit next to Jim. I belong to him, but it wasn't always this way. I grew up in the city, all dirty and gritty, looking for food after dark. I roamed all around, avoiding the pound, and lived on my own in the park. One day a car stopped. Its tire had popped. Out stepped a tall man I could see. He came over and said, as he patted my head, "Are you lost? You can come home with me." Did I hear right? Oh boy, my tail wagged with joy. I jumped right up on the seat. He said, "My name's Jim. I could ride home with him, and he'd give me some good food to eat." I ate and I ate. I cleaned the whole plate. Then Jim took a scarf of bright red. He tied it around me, so glad that he found me, and he kissed me on the top of my head. My wish had come true. I would start life anew. At last I had a warm home, with someone to love me and take good care of me. No longer would I have to roam. Jim said, "Your name's Maxie. You'll ride in my taxi. We'll ride all over the town. We'll see all the sights, all the streets and the lights. We'll go riding uptown and down. There's so much to see, every building and tree, with people and cars everywhere. All the interesting places, new friends and new faces, each time we pick up a fare." One time a big lady, who said she was Sadie, was singing that night in a show. She broke into a song, and I sang right along. You couldn't tell me from the pro. "To the hospital quick, my wife is quite sick," cried a man as we stopped for the light. "Our baby is due," and like lightning we flew. We made it in time. What a night. Sometimes when it's slow, to the airport we go. We get in the line at the stand to wait for a fare, and a hot dog we share while we watch the planes take off and land. The door opened wide. Guess who jumped inside? Two clowns and a chimp they called Murray. We're performing at 8, and our flight came in late. To the circus, and please try to hurry. We get such big tips on most of our trips. Jim is surprised at this treat, but he doesn't know that I put on a show for the passengers in the back seat. At the end of each day, when we've earned our pay, we drive the cab back to its spot, where our boss named Lou says, "Hi, how do you do? Have a biscuit. He likes me a lot." It's just like a dream. Me and Jim, we're a team. I'm always there at his side. We never stand still. Every day's a new thrill. Come join us next. Time for a ride. So boys and girls, that was the end of the story. And what was important in the story was that Jim had a lot of compassion. Remember, compassion is kindness that you show towards others. And in this case, Jim was very compassionate towards Maxie. He took Maxie into his home. Just on Sunday, I received a new dog. Her name is Odette, and I wanted to tell you about her. Odette's family was very sick, and they couldn't take care of her anymore. So a group that's very compassionate, they really care about animals, called me up and said, "Would you be willing to have Odette in your house for a while?" And I said, "Yes, I would." So this very compassionate group of people arranged for Odette to come all the way from Elko, which is 300 miles away, all the way to Reno. And I'd like you to meet Odette. Odette. There you are. Here's Odette. She came a long way. And compassionate people all the way in Sacramento cared about her, and they wanted to see that she was well taken care of. So I'll have Odette for a while. She's my rescue dog, and I want to thank that very compassionate group in Sacramento. Their name is the Northern California Beagle Rescue, and they brought her towards me. Thank you very much for listening to my story about Maxie and then meeting Odette.